Have you ever walked into a room and felt that you just didn't know how to get your voice heard? Or perhaps you've been in meetings and you've just not understood why some people get listened to more than others. So today we're looking at the subtle art of commanding a room, a skill that can really set you apart in your career. So in my career, I spent many years exploring the dynamics of effective workplace communication. So whether you're a team leader, a manager, or someone who just wants to contribute more effectively, an understanding of team dynamics is vital. So in this video, we're going to explore what's called the 4-player model and how mastering it can really transform your career. The 4-player model, which was developed by David Cantor, breaks down conversations into 4 roles: mover, opposer, follower, and bystander. Each of those 4 roles is essential to effective conversation and effective decision making. The mover initiates. The follower supports. The opposer challenges. And the bystander observes and comments. Understanding which of those roles you naturally gravitate to can help you understand what you need to do to develop, and being able to identify what roles others naturally apply. You can understand their position in decision making, and you can help that decision get made by having a rounded discussion around utilizing all those roles. But why do you need to be flexible? Well, being flexible enables you to perform each of those roles and enables you to help the conversation go through each of those key areas to get to an appropriate decision. Most successful professionals can play all 4 roles. They know when to move, they know when to oppose on something, they know when to comment or when to follow. Let's imagine a team meeting. Essentially, you need all those 4 roles covered to ensure you've had a proper discussion and got to an appropriate conclusion. You need someone to move, someone to come up with something to talk about or with a proposed approach. But you also need someone who's going to think about that and think about the issues with it, the problems you could face, and to get those exposed so that you can talk them through. It's no good having someone propose something for everyone else to simply say no. You need a follower. You need someone who is going to see the benefits of that proposal and support it and come up with reasons for supporting it. Finally, you need someone who's going to sit back and think about the broader picture, perhaps think about that idea in the context of everything else that's going on, but also to help with the dialogue. When each of those roles are performed appropriately, you can have fantastic dialogue, you can have an amazing exchange of ideas, of issues, and you can come to a great resolution. It's where teams or individuals get stuck in one role, or they don't recognize the value of the other roles, that issues arise. So understanding that the roles exist, understanding the importance of moving through each of those roles and helping both yourself and your team to do that really will set you apart, both as a manager and as a leader in your organization. And looking at yourself and identifying the role that you naturally inhabit can help you really develop personally. By looking at the role that you naturally inhabit, you can see where your strengths are, but also where you need to work to help others work better with you. So I would encourage you to think about the role you naturally play, perhaps think back to the last meeting you were in. What role did you play there? What other role or roles could you play that might have made a bigger impact in that meeting? And the beauty of the 4-player model is that it gives us a neutral language in which to analyse what we're doing in meetings, but also what our colleagues are doing and their approach. So it enables you to think about your approach yourself, but also to discuss that with others, their approach to things, and how important it is to, for example, hear everyone's voice, to understand where other people are coming from. And it gives you a methodology for doing that. And so by mastering this subtle art, you're helping to shape your career and to really grow in your role. This approach will really help you develop your command of a room and your command of a meeting. A great practice in the next meeting you're in is simply to draw the 4 parts of the model and then just make note where each person in the meeting tends to sit in that model. It'll raise your awareness and it'll enable you to contribute better to that meeting and to help others contribute better to meetings in the future. I hope you found this useful. If you'd like more, then please click on this video and I'll see you again.